Who's in charge here?
The Claw is our master. Claw chooses who will go and who will stay.
This is ludicrous.
So welcome back to Outdoors with the Morgans. I got back from West Virginia late last night, and it is first thing in the morning. First on the agenda, I need to unload the mini skid and the brush cutter, put the trailer away. Then I'm going to show you a little attachment that I just bought on Amazon. Came in yesterday. It's going to be really handy for around here. So check out this trailer mover that I got. I had been looking for one of these since I bought the mini skid, and all the ones that I found online, they all seem to be pretty decent quality, but the price of them ranged from $750 to $1,100, which I thought was pretty excessive for something like this. And then I stumbled upon this company. It's called Bell Precision Tool. They're out of Tennessee, and they sell on Amazon, is actually where I found it. And this one was $400, and it comes with everything that you see. And I like this design better than all the other ones, plus it was a lot less money. I'll put a link in the description for this. If you have a mini skid, this is very handy. I just used it for the first time, putting a trailer away, and we'll use this quite a bit. Like moving the dump trailer around the wood yard. Things around here are kind of tight, and we have some long trailers, and this is way easier to put them away with this than the big long truck that I have. Besides all the trailers that we have, I can also use this to move around the Wolfe Ridge splitter. It'll work really well.
Woke up this morning with the sunrise in my eyes, just like a new day, a breath of fresh air in my life. I don't know how, don't know why, but I'll be toasting all my life.
I'm on my way back from another firewood delivery, and just like that, it went from sunny skies to a big downpour. But that's okay, because we definitely need the rain.
First time around, ooh, it's sweeter, the time here and now. let the good times roll. One knee and one ring, forever it's our show. I don't know how and don't know why, but I'll be toasting all my life.
right, things are coming together here this morning. I got one side of the wood bunker cleaned out, got all the debris out of there, put the dump trailer in here. We were using the split force splitter, just a conveyor to load the dump trailer, but since there's not much left, I figured I'd just park it right beside the wood here. Levi's going to come down, load up the dump trailer, and then we'll be able to start refilling this bunker with all red oak. Currently, Levi's out on the new road with the backpack blower. He's blowing off all the sticks and debris from all the wind, because here in a little bit, I'm going to fire up Adam's roller and take it out there and roll that road. We haven't had a good rain since I finished stoning that road until last night. We had a lot of rain last night, so it's nice and damp and it will compact really well. So I'm going to take the roller out there, hit it one last time, and it'll be good. I have noticed just over the last week or two what a time saver this machine has been. It's just all the little things that really add up. Like, you know how long it would have taken to get this dump trailer in there with that big long Super Duty that I have? You know, things are tight down here, but moving trailers around, this thing is the ticket. You just hop on and off. Really, really a time saver. right, I just got the road rolled out and back twice. Levi just about has the wood bunker empty. Tell them what you've been up to.
A whole lot, yeah. We're right now taking a break from the trees. They're doing well, but we're redoing that old pool house. You know that, I think you did a video on that maybe a few years ago.
Yeah,
working down there.
There used to be a swimming pool down there at their house years ago, and it was in real bad shape, and I actually filled it in for the previous owners, but the pool house was still standing.
Yeah, and it's a lot nicer than I thought. The only reason I didn't know a whole lot about it is it was just full of old pool stuff. You know, there was an old fridge, a whole bunch of stuff. So got it all cleaned out, redid the whole roof with scrap that you had from here, from the building and things. That worked out great, and getting the fence up, got the come along and, you know, side by side, using all that to get the fence put up, and yeah, got a gate in.
Used the slabs on the inside.
Yeah, used all those red pine slabs. Everyone always asks, what do you do? A lot of it we have pile and take when we need it, but right now I used a lot for that, and it looks so good because it's not, you know, it's rough cut. It's not, you're not living in there, right?
Yeah.
But boy, it looks good for a goat barn, I think.
When do you get the goats?
In a couple days. Yeah, Saturday.
How many are you getting?
4.
4.
Yep. Yeah, so we're excited. The kids are excited. They're mini goats, so if it were, you know, bigger goats or even like bigger animals, we probably would have done all in our corners and everything, all wood posts that are stronger, H braces, you know. But for these minis, they're not that strong, so I think it'll be. These T-posts are very good, and I still have wood posts in some corners, so yeah.
Well, good. So check out Levi's channel. I will put a link in the description. I'm going to go up and take Hunter somewhere.
All right, sounds good.
We got the wood bunker all emptied out and cleaned up. It looks a lot bigger once it's empty like this, but I tell you what, that smooth bucket that I bought the other day, that made quick work of cleaning up all that debris. Very minimal handwork, and I know a lot of people are saying I should save that stuff for kindling. You just have so much of it accumulate, it's got to go into the burn pit, or you'd have giant piles of this stuff everywhere, just kind of rotting away. But yeah, this looks good. I got the dump trailer all loaded up, ready to go. I'll make that delivery tomorrow, and I got something pretty cool to show you. I just hooked up the Virnig rotating log grapple. Let me show you how it works, and then we'll kind of go over it. right, so this is one of the many things I'll use this log grapple for. You know, skidding logs when I'm cutting firewood, and then I can go about halfway, pick it up off the ground, make a bunch of cuts, hop right back on the mini skid, maybe grab it again. I can use it to move big rounds with it. I can use it for pulling out brush piles. A lot of tree guys use one of these for like feeding a chipper. You know, they'll grab a whole big pile of brush, big end first, you know, bring it over, turn, and shove it right in the chipper with this. But this will be really, really handy for all the things we do around here. So I'll show you how I hook this up. This Vermeer has both a high flow side, which is over here. Like this is what I run the brush cutter off of. Then it has a low flow side. Well, for this application right here, the low flow side controls the actual grapple. The high flow side controls the rotator. So it rotates pretty fast. That's fine. I just wanted that control with the low flow side on opening and closing the grapple. Another thing you can do with this, you can see these teeth right here, here, and down here. You can go in, you know, like to the butt end of a log, pick it up off the ground, and it'll kind of lock on. I mean, these are actually sharp. And then you can go straight out like a gate with a log. In my application, like with smaller wood, this oak's real heavy stuff, but I could pick up a whole pole right out ahead of me and go straight out with it, cut a bunch of firewood off it. I mean, it's going to be super handy here. Really, really handy. That's pretty impressive right there. That is red oak. I mean, that's a heavy log right there, probably a 12 or 15 footer. And I just carried it over here. Plus, I got it up off the ground so I can buck it up. So like this one here, this is a tweener. I will get probably one saw log out of this one, but the rest will go to firewood. But we're getting quite a pile going here. Someday next week, we'll start splitting. and we'll get the wood bunker all filled back up again. That'll be good. So someone asked me the other day in the comments, they said, I forget how they worded it exactly, but they said, you do a lot of research on equipment before you buy it. And that's true, I do. I mean, I really look into things. Things cost a lot of money, so I do a lot of research and try to figure out what will be best for my needs. But they said, do I have buyer's regret for anything that I ever bought before? And that was a good question. I started thinking about it. And up until now, nothing really stands out. But I'm a little concerned, to be honest with you, because I'm picking up my new tractor next week. I told you before I bought a new tractor because, as most of you know, we had a partnership with Kubota Tractor Corporation, and it was just on the tractors and the Sidekick, and that came to an end. We didn't renew or anything like that, and it was good. The whole partnership was good and all that. And you know I like Kubota equipment. So the last couple months, I've been kind of filling in all those gaps, and I bought this mini skid. And I had big expectations for this, and I knew it would be really handy for down here at the wood yard and like down at the cabin. Saw that video. If you saw that video yesterday, I used it with a brush cutter, and I'm actually starting to second guess myself on if I should have spent a whole bunch of money on a tractor. I don't think it's going to get used that much. I really don't. You know, primarily I would use the tractor for snow removal, the land plane, maybe a tiller, things like that. But I got to thinking, I could have put a plow on the new Can-Am. I can get a land plane for a skid loader. I mean, don't get me wrong, it'll be nice to have a tractor around. And the good news is it'll last me the rest of my life because we're not going to put a lot of hours on it. But to answer that question, I think this is the first time that I have second guess myself on a purchase. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But the mini skid and all this Virnig stuff is, I use it all the time. I do. It's kind of like my EDC, my everyday carry. If I go somewhere, I'll just put it on the trailer. It's not that big. And can work at the wood yard with it. You know, I could take this machine, the regular root rake grapple, this grapple, the brush mower, like down to the cabin, and I mean, I could, if I wanted to get some white pine or red pine out of there, I could do it all with this. I don't know of too many machines out there that have this much capability that you can still fit into tight areas and stay under CDL requirements. You know what I mean? Like, you saw that one red oak that I just picked up. This thing would handle those pine logs down there like nothing. I mean, they probably don't weigh half as much as what this oak does. But yeah, I don't think there's too much out there. And does it replace a tractor? No. For most people, you know, if you're mowing big fields and plowing long driveways and things like that, you're not going to do that with a mini skid. But for everything that I do, it kind of does replace a tractor. It kind of does. It really does. I have had so many people tell me to try one of these things out, so we're going to. Steel 14-inch rotary surface cleaner. right, the verdict is in. For all of you that told me I needed to get one of these, you are correct. Probably 10 times faster. I can't believe I didn't get one years ago. You can kind of see right here how good a job it does. This is where I started. I did these two sections right here. Now, this area is real flat, so once you wash it with that, you still need to hit it with like a regular tip to wash all the dirty water off. But I'm telling you, it is literally 10 times faster, and you're using a whole lot less water, which is really important to me because we have well water, and you'll run out if you get too carried away. But yeah, should have bought one years ago. This concrete here has held up very well. Tom and his guys from Concrete with the Hosses, they poured this years ago. I don't even know how long ago. This is the worst section right here. And the reason is, this is where I used to park my work truck. And you know, I'd come home in the wintertime with all that salt dripping off the truck. And this is the worst part right here. But it still actually looks pretty good. Everything else, the sidewalk, the rest of the parking area, it's held up really well. It just needs cleaned. I'm going to finish this up tomorrow. I was just wanting to try this. But yeah, you guys are right, for sure. 10 times faster. I'm calling it right now. 10 times. Alright, so I just cleaned up an area behind the house. We don't really go back there much, but it's kind of overgrown. Moved some logs out of the way with the log grapple and used a brush cutter, but it came out pretty nice. This video I've kind of been bouncing all over the place for good reason. So Levi, he works during the day, and the last couple nights I've been sticking by the house here because it's just me and the hunt man. Melissa and daughter Eva are on vacation with some family at the beach, and they're having a good time, so that's good. Between the dogs, the chickens, the cat, and Hunter, I've been staying very busy. I don't know how she does it all the time. I really don't. But things are going well. I've managed to hold down the fort and get a few things done. To kind of review what we talked about today, mini skid, fantastic. That trailer mover, if I can find that link, I'll put it in the description. The Virnig attachments are just fantastic. And that rotary nozzle, I guess you call it, for the pressure washer, should have bought one years ago. Literally 10 times faster, does a great job. But anyway, I think that's about it for today's video. I appreciate y'all being here, and I will catch you on the next one.